This is Chris, the Idaho Painter. In this video, we're going to show you a quick and simple method to cleaning your paintbrush. And to clean our paintbrushes, we use a stainless steel wire brush that we actually purchased from Sherwin-Williams. And this is a good brush for, or good wire brush for cleaning your brushes, and it won't rust. And we like these brushes. They're made of plastic and they last a long time. You can purchase something similar from Home Depot that's made out of wood, and they're stainless steel. They do have a tendency to rust though. They're a little bit cheaper and don't quite last as long. These Purdy wire brushes are excellent and we like them a lot. And we start off, we've got our brush here that we've been using it in an interior paint job, and we use a 5-gallon bucket, and if you have access to warm water, it'll make the cleaning process go a lot faster, and especially warm soapy water. A lot of times you don't have warm soapy water, cold water is going to work just fine. But we got some warm water, and we're just going to take our brush and we're just going to pat it down at the bottom of the bucket and swirl it around, and that's going to get, and I like to swirl it around the bottom of the bucket, and it's going to work a lot of the paint out of the ferrule, which is the metal part of the brush, and it's going to get quite a bit of that paint out. And then there's going to be some dried paint around the edge of the bristles and stuff, and that's where our wire brush. We take our 5-gallon bucket, and we actually just set our paintbrush on the end of the 5-gallon bucket, and then we begin just working the paint off the bristles lightly with our wire brush. You don't want to put too much pressure and put too much pressure on the bristles, because you don't want to damage the bristles, but just light pressure, and then just begin working that paint. And then you're just going to take it and swish it back down on the bottom. Continue to rinse it out, and then you'll see if there's any more paint on the bristles. And I like to clear the bristles out, look and see, make sure there's no dried paint anywhere inside. Begin working more of this paint off. I can see a little bit more paint on these bristles. I'm going to continue working that paint off, and then dip it back down. And now my paint, there's quite a bit of paint in the water now, and the water's pretty cloudy with paint. I'm going to empty out my bucket and begin this patting process in the bottom. And what I do is I just take my brush and I'm just going to pat it like this, and that actually works water up into the ferrule, and then the water comes back down. And I continue to do that, and I empty my bucket out 2 times, and with clean water. And the 3rd time, when you're patting it down, you should only see clean water coming out of that ferrule. And it's a quick process. I can clean the brush. It takes me about 5 minutes to clean the brush. When I'm actually done, then I just take my foot and I want to shake out the water out of the brush. And I'm just going to hit the brush on my shoe lightly. If you hit it too hard, you could damage the ferrule or break your handle. So just lightly hit on your brush. It's going to flare out the bristles and give them the ability to dry and make this brush look brand new again. We take these brushes after we've patted them out dry, we hang them upside down in our vans to dry, and they'll be ready for use and like brand new the next time. This is Chris in Boise, Idaho, the Idaho Painter, how to clean a paintbrush.